What's good, YouTube? The official Link monsters for Subterrors and Spyrals are live here at 2:36 at night, if you're still up. But I want to say before I even read these effects, I haven't personally read the effects, but we know the spoiler from the Konami website about them, kind of what their effects are supposed to do. A huge problem I have with the Subterror Link monster, unless it has a special rule embedded in it, is that with the Subterror monsters, the big ones all kind of have this this phrase: when a face-up monster you control is flip face down, if you control no face-up monsters. Link monsters, as we know them, are going to be forced to stay up, so summoning this monster is kind of a final boss, so to speak. Or we already know the interaction is going to have something to do with face-down Subterror, so it's supposed to kind of continue your plays. But thinking about this also, it's very close to Beatrice for BA, giving the new monsters. Without dragging this out too long, let's go ahead and get into these monsters. So our first one, I guess I'll have them on the thumbnail for you to look at. We've got a Link 2. So Konami heard your cries. It's a Link 2 Earth Worm type Link effect monster called Subterror Behemoth Apparition. Links bottom left and bottom right. Materials 2 flip monsters. So any 2 flip monsters, that might be interesting down the line. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. This card gains 100x attack for the original levels of the Subterror monsters used as Link materials. So the bigger the materials you use, the better. And it starts at a base of 2,000. So that's why they said it could get up to 44. The second effect that's so powerful, it's only once per turn. You can activate this effect, send one flip effect monster from, or flip monster. Flip effects are always, so I guess there's just not effect in here. Flip monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one monster from your hand to a zone this card points to in face down defense position, and its pointers are diagonal down for both of them. So you have 2 slots for this, but it's a once per turn, hard once per turn anyways, and the another once per turn, but not hard once per turn. Once per turn, if a monster this card points to is flip face up, add a flip monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so letting you reuse resources. I guess the rest of the Subterrors are getting announced. There's 6 of them on here. I know I can't really do a great job of zooming. Maybe at the end of this video, on the fly video editing. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that now for you guys. I know this is kind of weird, but I want you guys to be able to see these cards as best I can put them. So there you go. That's our brand new Subterror card. Let's get to the Spyral here. Ooh, I'm kind of excited for the Spyral, and he looks real nice. Let's give you a look at him if you're not sneak peeking at the effect. We'll actually just do him since he's the only new card here. Let's get as good of a look at him as we can. So he's there with Sleeper, right? I think that's Sleeper, and Super Agent, kind of just chilling. Maybe it's a younger Super Agent, not really sure. But let's go ahead and read that effect. Let's get the suspense over. Link 2 Earth Warrior Link effect monster. So hearing your cries again, but the attack much worse here, 1900. But Spyrals have their own attack tricks, you know. It's only technically 100 under the base of the other. Link's left and bottom, so it's got an interesting kind of ability there. You can use this card named second effect once per turn also, so hard once per turn on its second effect, and it only has 2 effects. This card names becomes Spyral Super Agent while it's on the field and graveyard. Extra deck, Super Agent, we knew we needed that. You can declare 1 card type, monster, spell, or trap, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck, and if you do, and if it's a card of that type, take 1 Spyral monster from your deck or graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it to a zone this card points to. So if the zone is full, you still get to search it out. And Spygal is still Spygal to them. I was really laughing, actually, at how the G is there, and you have the Spyral spelled out, and then Spygal. I wonder how quickly they're gonna, like, hate that about her. But I guess, she's just not able to be specialed out by this card either. They thought ahead, no Kieran 2.0 here. But definitely great additions to the archetype. We'll be getting them in Circuit Break as well, as that was on the English Circuit Break list for the product description. What do you guys think about these? These are huge reveals. Really big. I know DZ, shoutouts to DZ, will have a much better perspective on this. But my initial thought, like I said, you can't flip Link's face down no matter what. Unless there was some clause stopping it. But mechanic-wise, it's impossible. Nothing with this effect stops that, although it is capable of continuing to further your deck with its second effect. It's a hard once per turn. I think it does what the deck is supposed to continue to do for you by sacrificing itself. But, again, there's that inherent problem, but I think it makes up for it in itself. My personal opinion, it makes up for it. I think they did a good job of that. The giant attack is also nice. So is Boss Monster E. Only 2 materials. Really great. Only 2 materials here as well. Counts as a super agent from the extra deck. They've been needing that. It does specifically take Spyral monsters. Really easy with Quick Fix Machine Dupe. With Quick Fix Machine Dupe, that actually puts a super agent on your field to start your huge shenanigans going. So he's actually a huge combo extender. Our guy here is a huge combo extender. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this late tonight news.